losing a child?
Yes, I do.
There was another. Before Atreus?
Perhaps you will kill me, Freya. But it will bring you no peace. What is this place?
My home. I was born here. I suppose this is the point where I forgive you, or I kill you. Now that I am myself again, I suppose it's time to face my brother.
And after that?
I don't know. It's
Oh,
been a
no,
long time
gosh.
since I've had a choice. Let me live with that for a moment. What's that? We can take this way back to the camp. I can help with the vines.
Ah bah vas-y.
Now embed your blades into the glowing vines and light it.
Your brother seemed open to your return.
Oh, I'm sure he'd love nothing more than for everything to go back to how it was, leaving the responsibilities of leadership to me.
Coucou, c'est le livreur. Casse-lui les dents, casse-lui les dents. Il m'a dit que lui sa mère au lieu de me dire le... Couper la tête. Couper en deux. Allez, toi, mange ça.
Send Odin my regards.
You use your anger effectively.
Well, you learn to use what you have.
J'adore.
It's not as though I want to be angry with Freyr. He's my brother. He was the most important person in the world to me for half my life. Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
Ouais. Il fait follet. Et je suis censé le... Il faut les buter avec les runes quoi.
Could I ever think of this place as home again
Le...
after all that's happened?
Actif.
Wait. Skull and Hati are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to.
Et ben...
The eastern migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
Pas besoin de courir frère, hein. Tranquille.
My sigils can break through their shields!
Oh putain, ça...
They're defensive now!
Marqués d'un saut sont vulnérables aux attaques élémentaires et essaient des attaques coups de fouet. Oh. Allez, casse-toi. Attends, vas-y, mets-lui, lui. Tu boules. Aïe. Allez, casse-toi. Monsieur de... Allez. Il y a trop de monde, bordel. J'aime bien Freya. Tu bouges.
So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start. I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Deimos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Now, how to get across?
Enchaînement d'éléments. Utilisez plusieurs sauts pour enchaîner les éléments jusqu'à des points difficiles à atteindre. Leur taille et leur lueur augmentent.
My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
2 secondes. Ok, ouais, mais... Ça. Ah ouais.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
Tout à fait d'accord. Aïe.
Enemy behind you!
Où ça?
Use a shield strike!
Allez, cassez-vous. Par contre, frère, tu pourrais m'aider s'il te plaît? Merci. Ça que je vais faire. C'est bon?
All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight.
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. You have any idea what that's like? Knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandon you. Oh, Freya. I mourned you. Oh, I've missed you so much.
And I, you, Yngvi. But I won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom. I'll send help, though. And I will come back. I promise.
This hasn't been your home for a long time, has it? Do what you gotta do.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles? Come on, you two. Not you. Got a few things to square with y'all. First is you collecting your spare head. Second is that sigil magic I smell on your bow. Reckon that's an idea I'll steal. How's about I set you up with some sonic mojo? Call it a trade.
Very well.
Third of all, if you ain't staying here, bears mentioning that Sindri and I find ourselves running a flop house for unemployed gods. If you're done freezing your backside off in Midgard, maybe come back with Beardo there. Check up on your old pal Tyr.
That's kind of you, Brock. I may do just that.
What is it?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time tinkering up and down the river delta. Once ARME came to town, I lit out of there faster than a tassel worm with its bottom ablaze. So frazzled, I accidentally left behind a few irreplaceables.
What? Irreplaceables?
Well, just one, really. An orb. I'd be mighty grateful if you would find it.
What is it?
And if you come across any of my old, beautifully rusted armor pieces, I'll use the scrap to whip up something specially suited just for you.
What is the orb?
Just bring it back here and you'll make me happy as a sunbeam.
Elle a une voix de genre...
Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye out for my old armor. I'll fix it up for you, free charge.
What sort of orb do you imagine we're looking for, brother?
I do not know.
Elle a une voix de... Tu sais, des meufs de cow-boy, là.
Should we ask him? Don't be rude. What's rude about asking for help?
Big Veer, my love. Focus on your work. You need to weave those tighter.
Your alliance is unusual.
I think what Kratos is trying to say is, he's never seen a light elf and dark elf work together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim,
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
there are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay.
I remember where to look for a gateway. Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this alliance has some staying power after all?
It seems to me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that Ragnarok is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, you can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word. Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter.
Qui?
Suna.
It's an incantation. I'll speak it. Suna.
Lovely! Working together is already opening doors for us.
Is he always making puns like that? There's a fallen log in the river. It has something on it I don't recognize.
Ah, pour changer de type de flèche. Oh
We're
ouais.
here. So it's true. Tyr's really alive?
Aye. Not exactly shipshape. He sleeps in a broom closet now. But he's adjusting.
How did you find him?
Largely that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of. That's troubling. Well, if you're ready to talk to him, the Mystic Gateway is ahead. If not, I have some unfinished business up this river I could use your help with.
Or we can follow up on that elven sanctum out in Alfheim's desert.
If you want to continue exploring, we'll need to remove that log in the river.
What is this?
I don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site. Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago.
Ah, le détail de la rivière.
Thousands
Ok.
traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all that's left. Astrid's garden. The wilds reclaimed it. It was beautiful once.
Oh non, ne dis pas qu'il y a les Valkyries sur ce jeu aussi. On va s'occuper de Sandra. Jardin des... Au noir tru. Bon. C'est quoi ça? Oh, bien ennemi. Ah ouais, merde. Oh, bâtard.
Right side, brother!
Oh non, encore lui. Allez, crève salopard. Allez, je vole. Allez. Bon, c'est bon, il est mort, calme-toi.
The creatures weren't always this ravenous. The ecosystem. It's out of balance.
Alors les deux ils vont se réveiller, c'est...
Is desolation, a fitting fate.
Astrid. No.
Faire,
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
Spirit,
Freya, you returned.
Astrid. What happened to you? To your garden?
The Einherjar. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until it returned. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
I will return, Astrid. Kratos, we purge this garden of poison.
why?
The earth is a reflection of those who tend it. So long as the land is plagued, her soul will be as well. We have to destroy the totems. They're poisoning Astrid's garden. See that explosive? Setting it off could help.
Maybe you can hit it from a different angle.
When my garden blooms, so
Hein?
It's finished. Let's return to Astrid.
the land, it's alive again.
Yes, your garden grows again.
Freya, how did you?
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
And I you.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
All
Attends.
things do. That is no reason not to try.
Freya, something your brother said. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages. Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
It's true. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him.
Not exactly. Odin didn't mind locking Freyja up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront made war inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from.
Allez, parti. 5. Oh.
Right side, incoming!
Casse-toi. Ok. Un ennemi. Voilà. What the fuck is this? Tir du royaume. Oh bien. Oh mais je sais pas. Ah non mais c'est pas ceux qui... Regarde. Voilà. Encore. Aïe.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
Kratos discret. No. Par contre, niquez-vous, niquez-vous, niquez-vous. Et niquez-vous là. Chiant, frère.
Don't let it heal!
Aïe. Aïe.
Right side!
Leave me to my prayers. I await Freya, the great healer.
I am here.
She will kill me. I have been a loyal follower. She would not abandon.
I am Freya. What do you need?
Only she can cure my sickness. With mangold, mire, and poem.
C'est Freya,
We
espèce de...
must help her.
She demands a cure. She is dead.
She is trapped here, ignorant of her own death. If we bring her what she needs, she'll move on.
You're certain?
I'm not going to do nothing. She needs mangold, mire, and palm. We should find some.
A Noken song. Be wary.
Get that thing to shut up!
Ouais, bah, c'est chouchou. Vous allez me laisser tranquille par contre, s'il vous plaît. Voilà. Bon, c'est pas ça que je veux faire.
It's explosive! Be careful! Right side incoming!
Aïe 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 aïe.
Behind you! Look out!
Did you recognize her? The sickly spirit.
No. There was a time I could recall the face of every one of my people, but... Sometimes I wonder if gods live too long.
I once felt the same.
Looks like that worked.
Jeu de
Well,
toute
that
beauté.
That's everything I need. Let's return to the Sixth Spirit.
You would cure the dead.
I promised I would take care of my people.
You do not even remember her. Nor she you.
And
Let us return to the spirit.
Outcome!
Allez, casse-toi avec ton petit de merde là.
It's explosive! Be careful!
Ok.
We have collected the plants.
Could this be? I feel my vitality returning to me. I feel Freya.
I am here.
I knew you would return. Even as the doubters cursed your name.
Thank you. But it's time to rest. You have earned it.
Thank you, my queen. I am tired indeed.
Ok.
Shall we continue?
Yes.
Such power corrupts.
What is wrong?
I died. And you
Sans blague.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested say their magic.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted, as theirs did. You must free them.
Of course. Say their magic corrupts so ruthlessly. Those poor souls must be in agony.
Then we shall give them death.
My friends' souls are still twisted, aren't they?
Plaisir.
The freedom of death.
Un gros P.
So, what's it like being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
Quand même, Mimir, le pauvre. Le seul truc qu'il voit, gros, c'est derrière Kratos. Sa vision, gros, c'est ça. Voilà, c'est...
The closer we get, the more tightness grows in my chest.
You're sure you want to continue?
Confronting the past comes with a price.
It must be done. I've lived with this pain far too long. If you can believe it. We were happy once. For a time, foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I wanted was to protect my family.
There is no shame in that.
I failed, all the same. More Sather markings. Gunhild's companions can't be that far ahead. Over there. Those are the lost Sather spirits. Friends of Gunhild.
They don't look very friendly anymore, do they?
Let us put them to rest.
Allez, c'est toi.
It's unstable! Get back!
Allez.
I think that's the last of them.
Damn it. I knew these souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead.
Is it done?
It is done.
Your friends are at peace.
Good.
And
Ouais, c'est bon,
no, I...
Good.
Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note, brother.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. I raised a son, too. It may be hard to believe, but he was quite similar to Atreus at this age. He adored his father, always wanted to do right by him, and was constantly frustrated that no matter what he did, he never could seem to get his approval. He confided in me a lot, sought the comfort his father withheld. I wonder if your son could benefit from that.
He has befriended the other dwarf. The blue one's
Never
brother.
mind that. Time to fight.
Oh merde, il y a des loups-garous. Ouh, ça me fait... ça va être... Oh, quoi que ça va. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, bâtard.
Do you know why I left that night, Mimir?
Only a hunch.
He showed me who he really was. Odin asked me to cast a protection spell on him. The one I used on my son. But the way it drove our boy mad, I refused. He was furious, throwing every object he could find, destroyed the room. There was only coldness after that. I tried to make it work.
No one could have lived like that, Your Majesty.
Allow me.
Et...
Food now. I never thought I'd come back here.
Et là...
Reavers, of course.
Mangeur d'âme.
It's a soul eater. It doesn't belong here. We must get rid of it. It's explosive. Be careful.
Behind you, watch out!
Freya. Attendez.
Incoming left side.
Pardon. Allez. Casse-roue, casse-roue. Ah, shit.
Protect yourself.
Ok.
This place. It used to be sacred. Now it sits abandoned, vandalized. Hopefully the objects I'm looking for are still here. So much about that day I wish I could change. If only I'd seen the signs. My circlet's here.
It's on that pedestal by the balcony.
We must remove these creatures first.
Ah fuck, il a plus le balle fort. Allez, casse-toi.
Look at this.
It belonged to you.
A symbol of commitment. After the ceremony, he had a new one made every week, each more beautiful than the last. He stopped when I refused to teach him the old magic. You know, my people used to send me gifts too, so I wouldn't forget home. But after the birth of my son, they stopped too. I can't read that from here. Let's head back and I can take a better look. I thought I'd feel peace by breaking it, but I feel nothing.
Perhaps what you seek cannot be found in a circlet.
You may be right.
Good riddance.
Uh-oh. Stop, 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 stop.
isn't complete. It's missing a piece.
From the ceremony.
A symbol of reconciliation. We drank from the lover's chalice until we could hardly stand. I confided in him that night about wanting an apology from Freyja. Odin reassured me that he'd be the only family I'd need. And I believed him. The word is complete, but I still can't read it from here. Let's head back down. The runic word appeared over... After all the battles I've fought, why does the other side of this door scare me most?
The most difficult battles are fought within. But this battle, you will not fight alone. Are you ready?
Yes. There it is. My final tie to Asgard. We drove that sword into the pillar together. The sword was forged for the ceremony. A symbol of our union.
Il n'est pas l'élu.
Molna.
The stone refuses to let go.
Athos qui a détruit la pierre et c'est bon.
Molna! The deepest wounds form the strongest bonds. Bastard said it as part of our vows. I hate it when he's right. Asgard holds a part of me I can't sever. I bond to my son, to the Valkyries. That damn realm isn't just Odin's. It belongs to me too.
Damn.
The pain he caused is his. I refuse to keep holding on to it. This sword no longer holds our legacy. But it will serve as mine.
A much more fitting use for it.
Ouh, 2 épées. C'est une sorceleuse maintenant.
I suppose it's on to the next battle.
Yes. You won an important one today.
Nique-lui sa mère. Oh la merde. plus sa mère, hein. Voilà.
If I may,
Since when have you ever asked for permission?
it's just... I owe you my life, such as it is. And I caused you so much pain. Put you in a terrible situation. For that, Freya, I am truly sorry.
I wanted to end that war too.
I know. I swear to be better by you nonetheless. Anything you ask, consider it done. I'm forever in your debt.
I appreciate that. Even if you can't help being an obnoxious know-it-all.
I'm afraid I'll never know how to stop doing that, Your Majesty.
Ouais, gros. Il m'a fait peur, ce fils de... Oh ouais. Je suis clairement dans le caca. Oh, mais je peux faire ça avec cette ligne. Il y en a un autre qui tire dessus en plus, je suis paralysé. Je dis. Bon. C'est bon. J'ai plus de vie, hein. Regardez bien ma vie, j'ai plus de vie. Nique-les, putain, fais quelque chose s'il te plaît. C'était bien ma vie, hein.
You know, an arrogant man once told me you can't change the past, only how it shapes you. I think he might be right. It's been a while since I've had a confidant. Would the god of few words lend me his ear now and again?
As long as I am needed.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's walls.
No more for now. Focus.